guys, it's Luca. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to be doing yet another law of attraction video. And to be quite honest with you, when I posted my first law of attraction video, which is me explaining to you what this law of the universe is and how you can use it to create your own reality, I was not expecting for people to really resonate or react as positively as they did. I was really afraid to do it because it is something that is kind of different for my channel, but I feel like spreading the awareness that it can change the world and change your guys' lives rapidly. And I have gotten so many DMs about how this video has changed people's lives. I've gotten so many success stories of people telling me what they've manifested, so I can tell that you guys really did appreciate that video. So if you have no idea what the law of attraction is, go and watch that video just so you don't get confused watching this video. But basically, the law of attraction is the secret of the underlining works of the universe. It kind of blows me away how this isn't taught in schools. It kind of almost makes you think why people don't want you to know that you have so much power to create your own reality, and we feel like we're just in life with no direction and that we're just sitting in life strapped to our seats just ready for the roller coaster to take us. But if you have the ideal that you can play the game of life and know how it works, that your vibration is what is attracting certain events into your life, and how if you could align your vibration to that of what you wanted to experience, how you can attract that experience to you. So if that doesn't make sense, please go watch my first video. I did a much better job of explaining it, but I'm not going to focus all my energy on trying to explain it in this video just because I already made one. So let's get on into it. One of the most powerful things that you can do is raise your vibration. You're going to need to raise your vibration no matter what, because if you're trying to align with something that you're not vibrationally tuned to, you can't attract it into your life. If you're trying, let's say, living in a $1 million house on the beach, for example, if you were living in that $1 million house, you would probably feel freedom because you would have the financial prosperity to spend whatever you would want if that's the feeling that you're looking for. So you need to focus on that feeling because that is what the vibration of that certain event is. So you're going to need that feeling now. Our brain is always taking us into the familiar past or the predictable future, and that's just how our mind is programmed. So we really have to work past that of the subconscious mind and how we've been living, how our brain's been automatically living in the past, and focus on the future. Focus on that feeling that you would have if you had everything you already wanted. And just by bringing that feeling into the present moment will make you so much more powerful, and it will raise your vibration instantly, because we like to constantly relive experiences. I'm sure we can all relate to that because that is just what the brain does. We're an autopilot. You wake up and do the same thing. You think the same thoughts, and what is that going to do? It's going to create your same reality over and over and over again as long as you keep doing this. So I'm going to explain to you how you can rework some of your subconscious thoughts and beliefs that you may have that you don't even know that is keeping you from manifesting what you desire. Number one is keep your focus on the present moment. Will hold so much more power, and stop waiting for what you want to feel what you want to experience. But we really want to focus on the feeling of what we're going to get, not more of the item, because what we're really looking for behind the materialistic item that we're trying to attract is the feeling that it's going to bring us. Why do you want to have a boyfriend or girlfriend? It's because they'll make you feel a certain thing. Some tips for raising your vibration is just do what makes you happy. It's so simple, but it can also be frustrating because maybe some of us don't really know what we're passionate about, but it's okay. Just set the intention of finding things that make you happy. Just whatever you like to do. It's going to raise your vibration without you even having to worry about raising your vibration, like, oh no, I need to, you know? You're naturally doing that because it's what you're passionate about. For me, filming this video, my vibrations are going through the roof right now. I have a kombucha and life is good. We all have our little quirks in life. What is yours? Okay. The second thing that you can do to incorporate the law of attraction into your life is just manifesting smaller things. It's just going to build your belief system, because I know this kind of vast idea can be a little confusing at first and maybe you don't really know where to start. This is a really good technique that I use all the time, and that is if you're looking for a parking spot, or maybe you're with someone who's looking for a parking spot, visualize yourself going into the parking spot before you even find it. Feel the feeling of what just finding that parking spot when you feel like it's so crowded and there's no way that you're gonna get it right away. Just feel it like it's happening in that moment. If you're just like focusing on that feeling of, oh my god, there's no no parking spots, like I'm so frustrated, that feeling is going to manifest into still not finding a parking spot. Just kind of getting into the practice of how it works can really prove to yourself that it does work. And I got a DM from one girl saying that she manifested someone giving her flowers, and what she did was she set the intention of what she wanted to receive, but she said that by the end of the week she was just going on a walk and this random guy just handed her a bouquet of flowers, and it's crazy. You can do that too. Just focus on setting the intention of what you want. You gotta let the universe know what you want it to deliver to you. The universe or God, whatever you like to think of it as, they want you to have what you want. They want it to happen, but you have to speak the language of it, and that's acting as if you already have it. Step number 3 is you have to change your belief. If you think that the law of attraction doesn't work for you, then the law of attraction won't work for you. We don't realize how much our beliefs that have continued to develop over how many years that we've been alive, they are controlling our reality subconsciously, just by the things that you may not even know that you believe, but just because you've been conditioned to think that your whole life, it's now become a part of the patterns in the way that your brain thinks. There's many things that you can do to like reprogram your subconscious mind. One of my favorite ways is listening to affirmation tracks in the morning. These just really help set off your day really good, and what they do is they confirm in your mind if it's saying I am prosperous, I am happy, I am beautiful. If you listen to that over a period of time, like 21 days, then you're literally reprogramming your subconscious mind, and you don't even have to do that much work. You just listen to it while you're putting on your makeup or while you're going to school in the morning. If you're not really sure what beliefs that you have that may be holding you back, a great thing to realize what beliefs you have is to really tune in when you're meditating on your thoughts. And a lot of people are kind of confused with the idea of meditation, and a great tool that you can use it as is just to realize what that little neighbor inside your brain is telling you all the time, because a lot of times it's pretty crazy and it's not true. We tell ourselves this story, we're a shy person, or that we don't deserve love, whatever it may be, that we're lonely. That's someone inside of our head that's telling us those things over and over and over again. And once you sit in the observer chair and realize what this crazy neighbor has been telling ourselves this whole time, you can just take the observer point of view and say, hey, that's not me, okay? That's just someone who's been telling me that for a long time, but it's time that I shift my thoughts and become aware of when those are coming up, because when you become aware of it when you're just sitting in a quiet room, then all of a sudden when you're doing normal tasks in life, you'll start to hear that little voice in your head, and you'll be able to know that that's not actually you. It's just a neighbor inside of your head. And this is a concept that was more deeply described in the book The Untethered Soul, and it is available on YouTube for free. So if you're kind of more interested in that, it's a really fun book. A lot of us have been telling us this story about ourselves, and we aren't aware that this story has been literally controlling what we're able to receive from the universe this whole time. And it's just a story. You don't have to live by it. You can write your own story. You can rewrite anything in your life and make it your reality. So next, I want to talk about how to take the negatives in your life and how to transform them into something that can help you along your spiritual journey or your law of attraction journey, whatever you like to call it. Labels don't really matter, but a lot of us think that negative experiences happen to us that may even go further into the story that we're telling ourselves, like we're unlucky or we're not deserving because of the experiences that we've gone through. But in reality, we've chosen to come on this earth right now, and what's happening right now is the whole earth is actually undergoing this ginormous awakening, because now is the time to be alive. When we were up in the higher dimensions, we chose right now to come down on earth, because now is the best time for growth. So many people are coming onto earth, and this can be shown with just how much the population has grown. People are coming onto earth not because they want complete bliss and easiness. You chose to come onto earth to grow, and growth can only happen with hard experiences and the times that you have to dig deep within yourself to find more of yourself, to wake up to finding the real version of you. Because when you came here, you forgot everything. You forgot who you are, and you went through this veil of forgetfulness. The negative experiences that are happening in your life are happening for a reason, and they're happening to teach you a lesson so you can grow further and discover even more things about yourself. And that's why now is the best time to live on earth, because people are waking up to that idea. And my law of attraction video is one of my most popular videos on my channel within the past couple of months. We are going through a change on earth, and it's time that people wake up and realize this. So if something negative happens in your life, it is important that you sit back, you feel the emotions, because if you don't, it's gonna just go deeper inside of you and you're gonna have to deal with them another time in your life. But it's important that you feel the emotions that this negativity is bringing you, and that you can sit in the observer chair and realize that this is happening for a reason that you may not know yet. Maybe you can meditate on it and you'll find an answer within yourself. It's important not to get discouraged when you're trying to attract your dream life and some negative things come up, because it's natural. A lot of times we have to experience the bad before we get up to the top of the mountain, and then once we reach the top of that mountain, there's gonna be some more valleys and canyons that we're gonna have to go through to get to the next thing that we want. And it's important that we don't get caught up in the negativity of it, because it's really not negative. It's happening for you, and it's happening so that you can learn lessons to experience what you want over here. Next thing I have is setting intention. I probably should have mentioned this a little bit more at the beginning of the video, but before your day, you can just set some simple intentions that you would like to happen, and just by you setting the intention puts a little bit of direction in your day. Dr. Joe Dispenza made a talk, and it's titled something about like power of setting intention, and he explains it in such a beautiful way that is so scientific and makes so much sense. But I'm not a scientist, and I have no idea how to explain it so gracefully, so please go and search that video up. He's just, oh my god, he's a genius. You're setting your day up for success if you already have intention, and just by setting the intention, you at least are aware of what you would like to attract. And it's like putting sails on your sailboat, so you have a little bit more direction in your life. It can be as simple as you intend to feel happy and laugh with your friends. Also, it's very powerful to set intentions before any activity that you do. If you are hanging out with someone and you want to really make a deep connection with them, set the intention to make a deep connection with them, and then it will happen. So you have a little bit more of direction in your life, instead of just kind of being on autopilot 24/7 and not even really thinking about what's happening. Also, I want to touch on the fact of letting go and timing. Now, a lot of people may ask, like, when I'm manifesting, is it best to focus on long-term things or short-term things? It's important that when you're using the law of attraction, you don't focus on timing. You should never set a date for when you want your manifestation to come into reality. But what you should do is, when focusing on timing, is to always, at the end of doing whatever you're doing to try to manifest, there's many techniques, like maybe you're writing down in a journal things that you're grateful for that you want to manifest. I talked about that a little bit in my first video. Visualization, after you're visualizing what you want to experience, like you're actually there, so that way you're bringing all of those emotions and all those things that you would sense in the environment if you were actually experiencing that, because that's pulling you into that moment and attracting and signaling the universe for that to happen. Just set the intention that it will happen in divine timing, and you shouldn't have to worry about when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, because you don't have to worry about that if you just let go and you stop worrying about all these different sorts of things. Or if you have this preconceived idea in your mind, this is the way that this has to happen, so I get over here, and then this is gonna happen this way, then you're just closing all of those doors that were open, because there's so many different ways for you to get what you want, but you may not even know of those ways. So if you only focus on those two doors that you think are the only ways for you to manifest what you would like, you're shutting all of the tens of thousands of other doors that are out there. That's why you can't focus on when or how it's going to happen, because then you're not giving time for the universe to step in and do its job, because that's not your job to control and worry about everything. Your job is to focus on raising your vibration, setting intentions. We don't have to know what's best for us, okay? We can have an idea of the experiences that we want to feel, but we don't have to know exactly how it's gonna happen. That is it for the video. I hope I didn't get too confusing on you. It's really tough for me to really hone in on like one idea, because I'm very passionate about this subject, and I feel like I just have a lot of knowledge that when I just let it out all at once, it can sound really crazy. I am really sorry if I overwhelmed you with some information. I just feel like there's so much that I have to tell you guys, so much that I've learned, and I just want to teach you and spread the love. If you are new, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah. Bust me down a wood, bitch, I don't do this for no clout, hey. I got so much back, I think